right, so it's you know, just like 4:30 in the morning, and perfect time to make another video, right, guys? So this is gonna be our fourth video with Mobile Fire, and we're going to be discussing how to misdirect or trick your opponent, right? So misdirection, well, what I call misdirection is tricking your opponent into thinking you're doing something, but you do a different thing, right? And then thus you have an advantage with the element of surprise. So let's say, for example, the classic Malphite's running away and the whole team chases him and he turns around and ults everyone, right? That's a classic, right? So I have like a few examples for you, and we're gonna quickly go over how can we make this a habit, and then I'm going to kind of play these out. I kind of want you guys to pause if you want to like follow along, of course, right? If you just want to just watch for fun, then just don't pause. But if you want to kind of figure things out on your own, pause, figure out what the trick was, then continue, right? So yeah, how do we make this a habit? So the idea is when you're kind of trying to do something in the game, whether it be macro based or let's say mechanical based or just, you know, on your screen, you kind of want to know what your opponent is thinking, right? So let me get my pen out here. Oops, what the heck? Listen, 6 corgi package. Maybe can't. What is going on? How do I stop this? Stop. Okay, Jesus Christ. Wait, how do I get rid of this? Okay, cut the video. Hit the tire. Okay, I fixed it. All right, anyways, what was I saying? Okay, so in order to do this, you must in order to misdirect your opponent, you need to trick your opponent into thinking you're doing something else. So you must consider things from his point of view. Pretend you are him and you see this. What do you think is going on? For example, you look at a minion with 1 health, he thinks you're gonna hit it, right? And then you jump on his face, for example, right? You're trying to make them think you're doing something when you're doing something else. We call this acting, okay? So if you live near LA or in LA, I hope you can do this better. Anyways, let's continue. That's why all the pros are in LA, by the way. They can act really well. Season 6, funny joke. Anyways, let's watch this. This is a classic Blitzcrank misdirection, right? So let's just watch this, right? And so yeah, that was the basic, right? What was the trick there? He ran up towards Gragas, right? Check it out. What do you think? What is Saber thinking here? Oh, at first, Blitz is running at her. And then Blitz starts running, make a beeline towards Gragas. By pressing W, I am running as fast as I can towards Gragas's fat body, right? And then, what is she thinking? Okay, he's not hooking me. Boom! Hits him with a hook. That's why, even though she can spell shield every time, if Blitz is looking in her direction, if she thinks Blitz is not aiming her, then she's always going to get hit. Here's another similar but more advanced situation is, let's say Saber has vision on Blitz, like over the wall or something, right? And Blitz is running by and she thinks Blitz can't see her. But if Blitz has a ward over, he's just going to run straight and then hook, boom, easy, same thing, okay? So he's tricking her by pretending to be doing something else, which is focusing Gragas, and then turns around, gets the Saber. Right? That's a classic trick, right? Let's go on to the next one. This is an obvious one. We've shown this one many times if you are on this channel, but we just have this one here for fun, I guess. So you know, that's it, right? What was the trick? Let's rewind. And we're running straight at Kai'Sa, and we even hit her. What do they think we're doing? They think we're hitting Kai'Sa. They think we're trading. They think we're going in, whatever. And what am I actually trying to do? I'm actually trying to hit Thresh. So how do I get him to stand still so I can EQ him in the face? Oh, Jabeta hook, right? Which is exactly what we do, right? We even auto-canceled it. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's the same idea, right? You're trying to make a play. You think this play doesn't work if they know it's coming. How do I trick them into thinking it's not going to happen, right? How do I trick them into thinking I'm doing something else? And honestly, you just want to make this your default. Pretend to do something, but don't actually do it. So that's a really good way to make a habit. When you're trying to do anything, pretend to do it. So let's say, for example, you're going to ward, pretend to ward. Don't actually ward yet until, you know, it's a good idea, right? Or let's say, for example, you have a gank coming, pretend to ward, so they think you're not, they think no jungle's here, so they push up while you go ward, and the jungle comes out, right? At least cocoons from the bush, right? Or another one is they want a minion, right? They want to last hit a minion. Like, let's say this minion is low, you pretend to hit them, but don't actually do it, and then see how they respond. Maybe they're like, oh, they try and go on you because their jungler's here. Maybe Thresh throws a hook, like being, you know, kind of naive or something, right? It's always very much about the idea of pretending to do something and then not actually doing it. That's how you trick people, okay? Pretend, act. Okay, next one. I'm gonna go through these fast because I know these videos are kind of long. It's already 6 minutes in, so quick. Oh, this is a really good one. This is a late game situation. So yeah, we'll see if you can spot it. It should be really obvious, I hope, right? Sure. That was a nice flash by me. Wow, pretty good, huh? Must have had coffee that day. Good. Okay, getting hit by a bunch of random shit. Oh, I want to hit this Lux. Oh, beautiful, right? So I think it's kind of obvious, but it happened at the end, right? We're pretending to run straight at Lux. So here's the idea. I want to hit her with W, obviously. How do I increase the chances of this working? Pretend to do something else, but still fire the W. That's kind of the habit you want to form. I want to do something. It doesn't look very feasible. How can I trick them into making it feasible, right? Like, for example, let's say you want to kill an ADC, pretend to go for the support and then turn on the ADC, right? Let's say you're playing a Kali or something, right? Look at the support, maybe even throw a Q in her face and then ulti the ADC, right? That's a classic one. So yeah, pretend, act. I'm running straight for Lux, just kidding. It's the Xyl, okay? I'm gonna keep watching a bunch of these. There's gonna be a bunch. You can kind of do this idea in any game / any kind of setting, or even a macro idea, right? You can say like Pantheon disappears from top, he's level 6. Guys, he's ulting bot, right? And then he's not actually ulting bot, he's just applying pressure, right? He's just debating. Similar to how Yamikaze, if you know him, he's a Talon main, right? He plays mid. He's just like, oh, it's funny to just watch me disappear with Mobies and all the laners run away because they're scared I'm ganking, right? Always pretend. And then in fact, he's just like hiding in a bush to kill the enemy mid laner or something, right? When they try and rotate. So it's very much pretend. Anytime you get the chance to, you should always pretend. Like by default. You're always trying to trick people, okay? This is another good one. This is a really good one. Really good Kai'Sa one. Oh my god. Beautiful. All right. So these should be obvious, I hope. But if they're not obvious, don't feel bad. It's very much the idea of just tricking someone, right? Debates, right? So it's obvious I'm trying to get this Zillion. Like, oh, I can't get him, I'm too slow. And if I ulti in now, I don't have a Q, right? So what do? Oh, buy myself time by pretending not to go for him. So he might turn around and then I actually go for him when I can kill him, right? Turn around, I'm like, oh, I give up. And then, just kidding. Came back right. Came back immediately, right? So that's what you're looking for. Debate. This is actually a really good one. Not even a mechanical one. This is actually just a knowledge-based one / a map awareness-based one, right? Really easy map awareness trick, right? You kill the ward, you pretend to leave, you just go immediately back to where the ward was. So the illusion is that they oh wow, they were running straight away, they must have left. That's not true. They could have left and come back. They could have actually left. They could have, you know, gone somewhere in base. They could have roamed. You don't know, right? So we must assume all of those are happening, right? So yeah, we're just chilling here. I'm sorry, Abs, but I'm using you as an example, I guess. Hopefully he doesn't see this, okay? No one sent him this video. Anyways, yeah, he's just like, you know, la-di-da pushing, and Alistar's there still, so we just kill his ass, right? So very much an idea of playing around vision, right? Here's another one. This is a common one at Baron. If with competitive teams, they'll clear the ward and immediately start it. The enemy team thinks they're starting it, and then once the ward vision is gone, everyone leaves the Baron and they're looking to turn. Right? Or another one is you clear the Baron ward and everyone leaves, but you actually just go back and do the Baron, right? You're trying to confuse the enemy, okay? Here's another one. This is actually another map-based play, vision-based play, I should say. Right? I think vision-based play is a good way to put it. So what does Galio think I'm doing? Oh, he thinks I'm roaming top, right? What am I actually doing? Right? I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get my Camille to come here, right? We're trying to waste his time. So it looks like I'm going mid, but the instant he loses sight of me, I'm running straight for his face, right? Oh shit, I wasn't supposed to give it away. It's okay. I think you guys get the idea though, right? So I just come back immediately, right? And then we just kill him because he got tricked, right? So yeah, that's another vision-based play. Here's another one, another vision-based play. This is just a Twitch idea. This one is like S tier. If you can do this, you should play some Twitch, right? So Take a look at this. I want to explain this one. I hope you guys can get it. Right? Oh my god. That's a spicy one. And goodbye in 3, 2, 1. Oh, see ya, nerd. What? Okay, back it up. So what happened here? What do they see? Is very much you need to know what does your enemy see. They see the mid laner base. What do you default to when your lane opponent bases? I am gonna push mid because no one can stop me. So the instant he bases, I'm just gonna run up and kill her, right? Because she has no idea we're here. Actually, legit no clue. Like she was waiting until she was legit waiting here until Lissandra based, and then she's like, ah, what a fool! I'm gonna push into tower, and then we're like, haha, just kidding. We're actually here. So yeah, you die now, right? Goodbye now. 2 more examples, okay? 2 more examples, and we'll end. A little bit past 10 minutes now. This one's a good one. This is actually a really good one. Another Twitch. Twitch really does this idea extremely well. If you can get good at this idea, or you want to practice this idea, you should try some invisibility champions or Twitch, right? So I know I was talking in the replay, but see if you can kind of see it. So this is a little bit subtle. We were winning a little bit too hard for this to kind of shine, this idea to kind of shine. This gank was too good, but see what I'm doing here, right? What do they think when Twitch immediately comes out of stealth? Oh, focus the Twitch because it's 2v2. But what did they forget? Oh, jungle's here, right? So the instant I hit Kai'Sa, I know Nami's walking up, so I just throw a cask on her, right? She just died super fast, so that was really nice. But that's the idea, right? She died. We're gonna get her even if Nid wasn't here. They didn't have flashes, right? And then last one, okay? This one's a little bit poorly played, but you'll get the idea, okay? Here we're just fighting. Good. I want to kill this guy, but it's not really possible, right? If I just run, if you give away your intentions, it's not possible. But if you pretend, it is possible. That's kind of the point, right? You will make certain plays possible by tricking your opponent, right? So let's rewatch this and we'll explain. So we're trying to 4th shot the Draven here. We're trying to kill him. It's actually impossible. How do you do it? I don't really know, right? What are you gonna do? Like flash W auto attack under tower? Like that's a hard good luck, right? No, I'm waiting for my Q 4th shot. I'm gonna pretend to do something else so that he walks back, and then I'm gonna flash on his ass, right? So check it out. I'm like hitting Morgana. I'm like, oh, okay, I tried the W here. Sometimes it feels bad, and then I hit the minion, and it really is like the easiest way to do it is point your character in the other direction of what you actually want to go to. Sideways is best. Unless backwards, you're like hard debating, right? But sideways, you're not actually creating too much distance, right? If you go like a little bit sideways, you're still like pretty good distance away, especially for a flash play, right? I don't know. I mean, do you guys take geometry in school, right? I mean, if you haven't taken geometry yet, I guess this is like, you'll learn this later. But if you have taken math, you should know that, yeah, it is longer to get to him. We're like creating a distance, right? Like creating like a longer triangle length, but it's still really close compared to like making it like this, like a long ass stick. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. It's like 5 a.m. But anyways, we're walking away and then we flash forward. Okay, that's the idea. We're tricking them. Trick. Okay, so you need to learn how to act in order to trick your opponents into making a mistake. Right, you're setting them up for failure. That's what I want you to think, and this will work any elo, literally any elo. And this works even better at the higher elos. The more you can trick the good players, the better time you will have. Because at the higher levels, the mechanics are all pretty equal. Or maybe some people are more mechanically gifted, right? But you're gonna have to outbrain your opponent somehow. How do you do it? This is one of the strongest ways to do it, right? In fact, one of the clearest, this is like anecdote. I don't have the clip, but when Double Lift was the hardest laner for me to lane against, or actually still is, I guess. Every time I played Twitch, I was able to trick him and somehow win. But when I was playing any other champion, it was a problem. And one of the classic ones I did was he on Biofrost or Duo, and I was playing Twitch, and my jungler was hiding in a bush, right? And my support was here. So I came out as Twitch, and they're like, oh, focus the ADC, this guy's inting, right? So I hit him twice with ulti, and I started running. Because like, oh shit, this doesn't work, I'm trying to run. So they chased me into my jungler, right? So it's kind of tricking them to make sure, it's like basically they're never going to really fall for a regular gank, but if you pretend to like screw up this 2v2 and you're trying to run, they're going to think this guy's a dumbass, right? You want it's very much like trying to get your opponent to let his guard down, right? That's what you're trying to do. All right, so I hope this video helps you guys. If you want to try it and make this into a habit, I highly encourage you to think about what you want to do pretend to do something else and then go actually do it, right? You're trying to trick them to get an advantage and then go actually do your thing with an advantage now, all right? So that's how you make that habit. You're trying to do a thing, you want to pretend you're doing something else, then you actually go do that thing, okay? And you have to think, how do we know what your opponent's thinking? You must view it from their point of view. The one mid where my millionaire base and I was playing Twitch is a really clean way to kind of see that, where the enemy millionaire thought that the enemy mid or our mid Lissandra just based for no reason, so she got to push away for free, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope this helped, and yeah, good luck in your games. All right, I'll see you guys next time.